Captain's log, stardate October 21st, 2008. Well, it's done. Blanca and I, well, she broke up with me because the pickle man tricked me again. A few more stupid photos. Anyways, it's
Also, chat, I forgot that when he thought it was Blanca, she got him to send her a bunch of naked pictures of Chris Chan that she posted online. So he sent in a bunch of pictures of his wiener that he posted online.
told him, she got angry, she broke up with me. So, I'm sad.
Still refusing to accept that Blanca might have been a troll, Christian believed that she broke up with him because of the photos that the Pickle Man leaked onto Encyclopedia Dramatica.
I hope
Chris is so stupid that the troll literally like reveals all this, and he's like, yeah, the troll got Blanca to break up with me. Fucking what? So he still thinks Blanca's a real girl after all this.
you jerks and trolls who wanted to break us up are happy. Because all you did was make me feel sad, depressed, and you made me crash into slumber a couple of times. And you know, it takes a lot of stress and exhaust and such to make a person feel like they're gonna crash and burn into a whole bunch of into a long slumber. So anyway, I'm sad, and Blanca is sad too, and even more sad because her grandma died.
Yeah, I'd be sad if I wasn't real.
Nevertheless, he had the energy to give an update about Panda Halo and Jimmy Hill.
You know, Panda Halo is the moderator for the fan site on
Again, for those of you guys who don't know, Panda Halo is another girl that's talking to him that's also a guy, but he doesn't know that. So both Blanca and Panda Halo are both are both guys pretending to be girls talking to him. Toxic, there's way too much to describe. You would just have to watch the VODs. There's like 7 hours of lore.
Dial officially approved. She's also helped me against the imposter Jimmy Hill. Again, do not buy anything from that bastard imposter, because y'all know he did the same thing to Warner Bros. Years ago, and he was put to jail for it. So he deserves to be put in jail again. So
all the problems in this guy's life are like made up. Jimmy Hill's not actually after him that he thinks he is. 2 girls that broke up with him don't actually exist. All of his like reality is fabricated, dude. He's living in like a fake made up roleplay world. So, guys, Rosalina broke up with me.
oh yeah, that's it for now. I'm gonna sulk some more and maybe I'll upload this video. I don't know. Y'all take care, be safe.
2 days later, Jessie Ruddy revealed herself to have been untrue, and their relationship ended in an explosive chat in which she branded him a homosexual, with Chris defending himself by professing his desires for sexual practices to be administered unto him by a woman. On October 26th, Christian took part.
Hold on, I saw something crazy. I can't even read this shit. So Jessie's another fake girl that's a guy, and she's like fucking with them, and she says, you love the cock, you want a huge cock in your mouth and asshole. And Christian's like, no, I love vagina. No. And then he says, I want vagina on my nose. What is Chris Chan says, I want breasts on my ass. Has any straight guy ever said that? That's got to be a new one. I can tell you in my life, being a straight guy for 31 years, I've never thought, you know what, I really like breasts on my ass. That's insane. Everything he says is crazy. And she's like, you'll never have a child. And he says, I want long hair stroking my back. What? What in the fuck, dude? And then it says, I have a woman's tongue in my mouth and mine in hers. And then Jesse says, that's your father's tongue. Dude, the trolls are so bad. It's like, yo, that's your dad's tongue, gay boy. Holy shit. This is a crazy chat log. Doomer Goofy, you could not have come at a worse time.
On October 26th, Christian took part in a fat unto him by a woman.
Dude, it just says the N-word at the bottom. It just says the hard R at the bottom. Dude, this is literally like your guys' chat logs with Desmond and his friends.
October 26th, Christian took part in a fan chat through IRC, trying to bounce back from his breakup with Blanca. During an impromptu question and answer session, he admitted that he was already seeing someone else.
Damn,
her name was Chloe.
Damn, Christian bounces back fast.
While pre-ordering LittleBigPlanet, and had already gone to second base together. According to his story, this would mean that they were dating at the same time that Chris thought of Blanca as his true sweetheart, supporting the theory that Chloe was a fabrication. When asked about her just over a year later, he had absolutely no recollection of her. The name might have been a reference to Chloe Rosechew, an original character created by Sarah Cassandra Mackenzie. The following day, Christian uploaded his first Q&A video, in which he answered 10 questions from Sonichu fans.
Okay, here we go.
This is the first Q&A video of a lot of Q&A videos of questions from Sonichu fans on the internet. Anyway, y'all know who I am. And this is Lil Chris, teddy bear I put together at Create Career.
Chris introduces Lil Chris, which he created at a Create a Critter workshop.
So, is Create a Critter just a fucking ripoff of Build-A-Bear? This is Lil Chris. Hey, speaking of Chris, there we go. It's Lil Chris. You're here just in time. All you missed so far from this episode was he's very depressed because he thinks Blanca broke up with him. He still thinks Blanca's a real girl. And then some other girl that was also a troll said he was gay, and it made him sad.
Shop after winning a gift certificate from a radio station years ago.
Good little bear. And this is my guitar. Y'all should know my guitar. Also, this is my wristband.
Did you guys notice that his guitar is just a fucking Guitar Hero guitar? It's not real. It's his Guitar Hero guitar.
I put it on my wrist for when I play guitar. Now, on to the questions.
During the Q&A session, he reveals that he gets his clothes from Goodwill or the Salvation Army, and discusses Black Sonichu and Natesurk.
Are there jails at Quickville? What happens when they commit crimes, and what's the worst crime? We have jails. Same as everywhere else. Trial, then sentence. After being turned guilty or innocent. And the worst crime? Importing cigarettes or alcohol.
That's the worst crime.
Which the sentence for that would be 10 years or $1,500 fine. Case
10
dismissed.
years in prison for cigarettes?
He once again mentions Chloe.
And for my tale, what's the status of my love life? 100% heart. I met the girl named Chloe at the GameStop where we have reserved LittleBigPlanet. She lives around here on Dickerson Road. That's nearby.
I know that she's not real because Geno Samuel said that he's just making up a fake girlfriend. But if he was dating a girl and they just started dating and he immediately just starts listing her address to random strangers on the internet is insane. No, Reb, they said that he engaged in a chat forum and he answered 10 questions that were asked in the chat forum by like Sonichu fans, which were probably just trolls. And yeah, if they were dating, he would have just doxed her right now to trolls.
Other details I will leave discreet, because I do not want to reveal any more information than necessary.
Other than the
For
street she
there
lives on, asshole.
can be imposters on the internet trying to get a cheap laugh, whatnot. Oh, look at me, I'm a troll. I think I play around as a girl. Hello? Not a good idea. In Quickfield, the sentence for that would be 20 years prison or $2,000 fine. Case dismissed.
Christian is asked if he would become a sperm donor.
And would I ever become a spleen donor? Maybe. That's the answer. So that's it for the Q&A, but I want to close this with a comment from somebody else that wants to confirm my identity, a friend of mine, whose name shall remain anonymous at the moment. She says, "Okay, Chris, if you read out this message I sent, I'll know it's you. Please just read it out in full, and then the trolling should stop.
Uh-oh.
I want to talk with you and catch up on everything. You know it's me because I use the word ban."
He unintentionally reveals the identity of the person in question.
I want to talk to you on, if I'm 100% sure it's just between you and me, from Megan Schroeder. Shame on you.
He just says the fucking name. This is like Epic Man. This is like Epic Man, bro. Epic Man, this is you. Epic Man will read the whole text. Like, I remember I was telling him a story about Pop. I was like, don't say the name. And then the first thing he says, Pop said, and I'm like, okay, dipshit. I'm like, all right, well, I'm never giving you any more information. So, yeah. Luckily, nobody in chat even remembers what the hell the story was about. But, yeah. Oh my gosh, dude.
You're in it, boys. Shame on you.
It is uncertain
said
whether
the
these were Megan's actual words
He said the
or
last
those
name,
of a
too.
troll who assumed her identity. On the same day, he uploaded a video showcasing his skills on the game Guitar Hero World Tour, playing the song Heartbreaker by Pat Benatar. In the video description, he asked viewers to vote for him in the GameStop Be a Star sweepstakes competition held by GameStop to promote the release of the game Guitar Hero World Tour. The contest asked people to send in photos of themselves in a Guitar Hero pose, and the picture with the most votes would win a $400 GameStop gift card. It
This
was
guy and
rumored
his
that
fucking
the winner would also be included as a
contest.
playable character in the game, but this was proven to be false. This was Christian's entry. He uploaded yet another video on the same.
Hold on, stop. Dude, it's so
This was
bad
Christian's
quality. You can barely see the fucking guitar because it looks like you just go like this. It looks like his guitar blends in with the shit. You have to watch that podcast. It was an insane podcast, but listen, guys, I can't play Mr. Ketchup on everything you guys missed, all right? I'm sorry. I wish I could, but I got to focus on the present. He's like, make sure you guys vote for me for the best, and they said the winner gets included as a playable character.
He uploaded yet another video on the same day in which he played through his custom-made level in LittleBigPlanet, based on the events from Sonichu Episode 1. Even though there is no audible commentary from Chris, it is most likely that he did provide it during the recording session, as his in-game character's mouth moves, which happens when the player speaks into a microphone connected to the gaming system. The following day, he uploaded a video in which he shows the optional race dash available in his level. On October 31st, two trolls put up a sign on the front lawn of Christian's house.
Oh,
the
shit.
sign read Encyclopedia Dramatica and also featured an illustration of a black man in a pickle suit. Due to the ever-lengthening Christian page on ED getting too
found his
difficult
house,
to manage,
chat. This is not
Cogstaff
good.
founded The Quickie, a Wikipedia-style database solely dedicated to cataloging Chris's past and present activities. On November 11th, Christian announced on his Sonichu site that he had won the Be a Star sweepstakes after trolls collectively got together to vote for his photo, under the misconception that his likeness would be included in Guitar Hero.
Dude, I cannot believe how many contests this guy wins. He actually won the Guitar Hero fucking contest. Imagine all the people that actually had good pictures and they lost to him. Like, seeing that and they'd be like, that's the guy that got first place?
He claimed that he would share his $400 gift card with his church congregation, only to later confess that he spent a sizable portion of it on himself by purchasing games for the Nintendo Wii. 3 days later, he posted several videos concerning the game LittleBigPlanet. In the first, Chris plays through his custom-made level styled after the cartoon Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Next, he demonstrates how to create your own Sonichu-looking character.
Oh shit! That scared the fuck out of me, dude. Thank you for the $5 donation. Did you say that? I forgot. Oh, you said you would donate if the stream made you feel better. I just went to sleep thinking that the stream never made you feel better.
I forgot to donate $5 on Friday. I said I would.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad the stream made you feel better. That makes me more happy than the money, but the money is also good too. Maybe I will recap Chris Chan for you. I'm kidding. Let's go.
Commentary for the first time.
Hello, y'all should know me by now. All the people on the LittleBigPlanet community, as well as all my Sonichu and RoseChu fans. If not, my name is Chris Jones Chandler. Okay?
He previews the idea of a collector's case, which he designed to store all in-game items he receives.
Basically, the idea of the whole collector's case here is backing up all your items so that when you get to that point, you just back up all your items into each of these little boxes, and when if you feel like you need one of those items for level you're working on, you just come back into the level. You just come back into your own version of this level after you add your items.
What is this tweaker talking about?
And go get them.
In a separate video, he shows off his own personal collection in his own collector's case.
So anyway, I put all my Sonichu level stuff in here and everything else.
I still can't believe this guy was making Let's Plays before anybody else was.
Talk about them. Yeah, so all the comic covers currently, and all the level parts, big chunks, small.
This was before
10
Minecraft
days
even
later,
existed.
he made a video telling the story of his experiences with the PS3, told through a custom LittleBigPlanet level.
Take a ride and view some of the games in my collection. And
This guy put every game in his collection in LittleBigPlanet and did a tour.
Throughout November, Vivian G took part in an online creative writing project called National Novel Writing Month, which calls for participants to write a 50,000-word manuscript during the month of November. Vivian's story was called A Girl Who Brought Down the World, in which Christopher Winfield Vega, a character who resembled Chris in many ways, eventually becomes the supreme ruler of the entire world. Strewn throughout the story are references to Chris's own life, as she attempted to show him the error of his ways in a creative manner. When the novelette was finished, she sent it to his home address, hoping that he would read it. Upon receiving it, he was most concerned about who was going to pay for shipping, but since NaNoWriMo could send the writers one free copy of their own story, it is likely that Vivian offered Christian's address instead. When he brought up the book again months later, he admitted that he had not read it yet.
Damn.
On December 1st, Chris confessed to Panda Halo that he was looking forward to possibly making a new gal pal. I just went out to Golden Corral with my father. Mom stayed home because she didn't feel well. Anyway, I've made a new gal pal today, the server who served me and my father. She was cute. Her name is Caitlin. Eventually, she commented on the Family Guy episode I was playing on my PSP. I introduced myself to her, and there was a peaceful spark. I left her a note on a napkin. I noted my being internet famous and mentioned Sonichu.net, then listed my phone number in a position of being friends. If I'm there again, I'll make a note to talk to her again, or ask about her among the staff. My family and I personally know a couple of the other Femall staff members, both older and taken.
Other Femall. That poor girl just trying to be nice, probably, you know? Probably, poor girl's probably just, like, seeing this guy and was just, like, smiling and just didn't know.
He never mentioned her again. Throughout the last month of the year, Christian continued to make sporadic appearances in the Sonichu Fans IRC, in which he updated his fans on his personal goings-on and answered any questions. During these chats, Vivian confronted Chris with fake information that challenged his worldviews, such as asking him about non-Caucasian female fans and telling him that a gay fan found him attractive. In an IRC conversation from December 15th, a purportedly female user named Blue Spike asked Chris whether he would film a tour of his house. He said he'd consider it. 3 days later, he revealed that he paid $35 to have Sonichu copyrighted. In the same chat, Vivian informed Chris of a Sonichu fan named Ryan Cash. who killed himself when he heard that there would be no more Sonichu comics released as long as the ED page was still up. Christian
Whoa.
said that he was saddened by it, but still made sure to advertise a virtual meeting place for Sonichu fans in PlayStation Home. He added that he would consider making a tribute video for Ryan. On December 22nd, Vivian brought up Ryan Cash again, claiming that his family hoped that their son's death did not upset Chris too much. He confessed that he had an emotional moment, but was feeling better. He offered a message for the family. Try to move on and live life as peacefully as possible. I'm sure Ryan would have wanted his family to be happy as much as possible.
There's no shot. The trolls are just making shit up, dude. Everything, it's like a bunch of Kokichis talking to this guy right now. There's no way any of this is real. They just do shit. They're like to like. There's no way a guy would kill himself over Sonichu magazines, bro. So, plus the guy's name's Ryan Cash. Are you fucking kidding me? His name's Ryan Cash, bro. And they just said that, yeah, Ryan Cash fucking killed himself because of your Sonichu.
I know that God and Jesus would have told them the same thing from the Bible.
What?
5 days later, Christian and Panda Halo had an allegedly private chat during which she told him that Robert Simmons had come to Australia for a visit and that she met up with him. She constantly teased Christian, inciting jealousy by saying that Robert was a really nice guy and that they went to the beach together, where she got to try out her new bikini. When she asked about a possibility of a threesome involving Rob, Chris, and herself, Christian confessed that he was against it.
Damn. Would you ever have a threesome with Bob involved? No. Ah, okay.
They discussed masturbation, which they referred to by Christian's preferred euphemism, masturbating. He admitted that he would be willing to be penetrated by a strap-on dildo when they're finally together, and also said that he would have sex with a female dog for her, specifically a collie. Christian also revealed that
Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh man. So just so you guys know, Panda Halo is not a real girl. That's a troll pretending to be a girl. It's not a real girl. And all of that shocked me. But that was actually foreshadowed because remember how he said the only person that he loved in his life was his collie, his border collie. What was her name? Patty. And then when Patty died, he made Patty into an anthropomorphic Sonichu character. I'm glad they never got a dog after. Well, I don't know from what I've seen. Holy fuck, dude.
that he bought with a female dog for her.
I'm not going to read any of this out loud, but I just want to see. Okay. I'm starting with Panda Halo in the middle. Holy fuck. Fucking horrifying chat logs. Horrifying. This is the type of chat logs I expect Desmond and his friends do that we can never read.
Specifically, a collie. Christian also revealed that he bought a chocolate condom for $1, which he will be saving for their first time. He also confessed that he loved her. The next day, they had another chat in which they discussed more private details,
no more chat,
such as Chris's fecal incontinence. During the conversation, Panda confessed that she was having emotional and painful period pains and unleashed a series of bizarre outbursts at Christian. It especially angered her when he said that he wasn't up for cybersex at the moment. Panda instructed Chris to fuck a dick you're a gay anal sex. He later revealed that he lacked inspiration for making YouTube videos due to his sudden internet fame. Panda said that it must suck being famous for fucking being a fucking retard with autism, dumb dog fucker. He took little notice of her verbal eruptions and in general was growing distant in their interactions. Panda Halo finally managed to convince Chris to film his first video in over 2 months.
Oh
Captain's
no.
Log.
Captain's Log.
I wish to express my deepest appreciation for everybody who voted for me on the Guitar Hero Be a Star contest, and for allowing me to be the first to win the first of the $400 gift cards weekly there.
Crazy.
He also addresses Ryan Cash's family.
And for Ryan Cash and his family, I feel for you and I'm sorry, but best thing you could do for Ryan and yourselves just to move on. be happy in the future. Jeez, so much power. That's a lot worse than when that child locked himself in the room after seeing Optimus Prime die in the original movie.
Fuck is this tweaker talking about? He's like, sorry your son killed himself, but it reminds me of this time Optimus Prime locked his kid in the closet. I know that Ryan Cash isn't real, but he doesn't know that. He doesn't fucking know that. And how much do you want to bet he's saying that because he's like yeah, he's doing a Family Guy bit. He probably's watching too much Family Guy, and he's doing an IRL Family Guy cutaway.
He informs his fans that Sonichu Issue 8 will be released in early January and announces that the first meetup of the Sonichu Home Club over on the PlayStation Home Network will take place on January 2nd.
Do not leave me, fans, because you know more is to come, definitely. But,
more is to
you know,
come,
it depends
chat.
on my inspiration.
More is to come on
I
Sunday
get a lot of
stream.
stress in my life, and it sometimes hinders me, and even my mental block. Yep, a little embarrassed from saying that, but it's a truth. But you can depend on me to have the comics up as soon as possible at my own pace. So patience will be greatly rewarded. Thank y'all very much, and have a pleasant day, and talk to y'all again in 2009.
2 days later, Cassie Rosechew emailed Chris letting him know that she and her friend Sarah May created Sonichu Girls, a web forum dedicated to the female fanbase of Sonichu.
Oh no.
He quickly came and introduced himself
I'm sure
to
he
everyone,
did. I'm
and
sure he
proclaimed
did.
that he empathized with the fairer sex. I feel that I am truly in touch with my feminine side, to the point where I'm capable of learning from that to better understand how to treat women in a caring, nurturing, positive way. I've also learned from Red Skelton of how to be a gentleman. Sometimes I wonder between my caring attitude and the lack of a sweetheart if I was born the wrong gender. I wonder what life would have been like if I had actually been born a girl. But afterwards, I'd realized that I should still appreciate being born a boy to gentleman. God gave me the package, and I signed for it. He thanked his female fandom for treating him like a king. On that same day, Gay for Sonichu, a web forum for the gay Sonichu fans, was founded by one named Ignatius J. Riley,
This is
named
so
after a
fucking
character
funny,
from
dude.
the novel A Confederacy of Dunces by John Kennedy Toole.
So
On
fucking
January
funny.
2nd, 2009, Christian held his first Sonichu Home Club get-together. This event was recorded and later transcribed, but that video has since disappeared and thought to be lost.
Damn.
On the same day, he received an email from someone claiming to be Takashi Tezuka, a famous video game.
Yeah, Takashi Tezuka is like the lead Mario guy. He's the guy that's in charge of like Mario Odyssey, Mario Wonder. Shigeru Miyamoto put him in charge of like the Mario franchise. So he's fucking huge. And so he thinks, yeah, he's the current director of Mario right now. And Christian thinks he got an email from him.
Game director associated with Nintendo. He stated that Nintendo were going to introduce Sonichu and Rosechew as characters in the game Animal Crossing City Folk for the Nintendo Wii.
He
But
believes
during
it?
development,
Oh.
they left their Wii Connect 24 feature on, and the characters wandered off into the network and were encountered by other players of the game. The following day, Christian participated in a 2-hour-long IRC chat with members of the Sonichu Girls who persistently praised and complimented Chris to the point of collectively exclaiming about how they all wanted to lose their virginity to him. Towards the end, he confessed that he didn't get along well with his father, citing his unwillingness to wash his hands, the number of arguments he starts, and his homophobia as pressure points. While getting asked why he didn't move out and live life on his own, he said he was feeling stressed. Blue Spike revealed that her real name was Julie. Behind the scenes, Christian and Julie's relationship was getting more heated,
Oh,
which came to a
shit.
boil in an IRC chat a day later.
This guy has had more issues with girls that are not actually girls than anybody I can imagine in my life.
Julie confronted Chris, upset to find out that he was still dating Sarah, and Chris was compelled to say that he loved her more than Panda. Then Sarah joined the chat and understandably felt betrayed.
Oh
Everyone
shit!
in the chat called him a jerk. Julie
Yeah.
was so hurt that she threatened to kill herself.
Dude, okay, Christian's also a dumbass, but all the trolls have gotten together, so all the trolls were like, "Oh, Chris, you're so cute. We would love to lose our virginity to you." And he's like, "Oh, you guys are pretty cute." And then the other girl that's the other guy that's pretending to be a girl came in and said, "What the fuck, Chris? How could you say that?" So they're all like fucking working together to create the worst possible outcome for this guy.
And left the chat. Christian responded with a somber "damn." He then told Sarah that he loved her more than Julie. After a while,
Damn.
Blue Spike came back. Chris regrettably confessed that he got carried away and professed his love to both of them. Julie threatened to reveal his lying ways to the Sonichu girls. While Chris was still virtually being yelled at and branded as a heartbreaker, he confessed that he needed to finish the comic and left the chat. This day also marked the first documented Skype chat between Chris and Julie, with Julie revealing that she was moving to the United States from her home country, the fictitious Mulvania. On January 5th, Christian finally released Sonichu episode 18.
Here we
to
go,
the public.
guys.
The prologue of the
Sonichu's
story
back.
once more establishes that all the relevant characters are of legal age by showing the birthday parties of Sonichu, Rosechu, and the Chaotic Combo. At Jungle Beach, Bubble surprises Blake with a birthday cupcake.
What the fuck? What did Taters miss? I don't know when you left. I don't know when you left, so I don't know what to recap. But right now, he made a new issue of Sonichu manga, and he made sure to let everybody know that every character is above the age of 18. So they all had one big 18th birthday party. Oh, so you missed the whole fucking thing. Shit, dude, I did so much. A bunch of trolls got together. Well, they found out where he lived and they put shit in his yard. Oh yeah, he said that he wanted to have sex with a dog, specifically a border collie.
Cake, and they share a kiss. The episode itself begins with news reporters covering the spring break party, with the anchor of FQX News, Greta Squall, without warning, tearing off her suit to jump into the party herself. The scene cuts to DJ jams to Sonichu, who thanks Mayor Chandler for keeping Quickville clean, noting that nobody has to go home drunk or Somki. He then promotes Quick Cola and informs the listeners of the upcoming events. The scene then joins Gigliami and Blanca backstage, excitedly waiting to perform.
Wasn't
Sonichu
Blanca
and the
supposed to be
Rosechews
blonde?
are at the beach enjoying the sun when they spot a mysterious Rosechew. Magi-chan telepathically informs
Gothic
Bubbles
Chew?
that there is a Sonichu crystal in the ocean, ordering her to fetch it. Sarah Mackenzie and the late Sarah Jackson make a cameo appearance. Chris incorporates an illustration made by Panda Halo into the...
Blanca's not dead yet. Chris just thinks she broke up with him because the trolls leaked the pictures of his small penis out on the internet. Podcast was great. Everybody should watch it when it goes live on YouTube in a couple days, in a day or two. Griffin, that's because you're not caught up, dude. If I jumped in to like Chainsaw Man episode 10 and I was like, who's this? Well, you have to fucking get the whole story, bro. We're invested. Everybody that's invested, we know who Blanca is and Rosa Chu and all this shit. And Ryan Cash, may he rest in peace.
The artwork. Bubbles brings Blake off to the side and tells him that after she receives the crystal, they will meet under Pier 969. After she leaves, the dark new character assumes Bubbles' likeness. Chris then tells the origin story of this new addition to the cast, claiming that one egg from the Rainbow Blast in episode 1 was launched into space and landed on the moon.
Damn.
After it
fucking
hatched,
lore.
Count Graduan appeared to mentor it into adulthood. He announced that she would not be able to give birth, but in return would acquire both male and female genitalia. She, or he, evolved into Sylvana.
They'll come back later. I turned them off during a specific stream. I forgot to turn them back on.
Rosechew. Back in the present day, Bubbles is searching for the crystal, and Christian inserts a reference to the Disney animation The Little Mermaid.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Blake has just purchased a box of condoms labeled Jimmy, when Sylvana, disguised as Bubbles, surprises him. She convinces him to forego the condoms. They get to the pier and have sex. Unbeknownst to Blake, Sylvana secretes a sleep-inducing nectar from her vagina, which tranquilizes him. Bubbles then texts Blake, letting him know that she will meet him soon. So Sylvana transforms into Blake. In the meantime, Punchy tells Wild how much he fancies Angelica, but can't seem to express his feelings for her. Wild informs him of a dating education class at Quickville University. They agree that they both will join it. Gigliami is backstage and discovers the sleeping body of the true Blake. Bubbles is about to meet with whom she thinks is Blake when Magi-chan sends her a message telling her that he is an imposter. Skeptical, she tells him to use a thunderbolt attack on her. Unable to replicate the attack, she realizes that it's not.
Do you guys remember the last episode? I don't know if it was, I think it was the last episode, I'm almost positive it was, where Rosachu had to fight that guy and she literally just like ripped all of her clothes off, got naked, and then like sat on the guy's face and then he died. You guys remember? It's fucking insane. No reason. And then she said like, look at my womanhood, and then she turned into a werewolf. It was fucking insane.
The real Blake. But before Sylvana could destroy Bubbles, Magi-chan teleports her to Blake's bedside. Finally, Gigliami gets to perform the song War of Love, written by Blanca Weiss. After she finishes, Christian informs his readership that Blanca found herself a boyfriend and moved back to Kentucky. He also mentions the difficulty he had in choosing one out of 3 women he was flirting with over the internet. Fortunately, God and Jesus made the decision easier for him by killing Sarah Jackson in a
It's gotta be the craziest fucking lie. Holy fucking shit. Dude, he said in the comic, he's sitting there, he's like, it's so hard to decide. Like, there's 3 girls online that love me and I don't know which one to pick. And he's like, luckily God and Jesus made it easy because they killed Sarah Jackson. Thank you, God and Jesus. I didn't know which girl I wanted to date, so you helped me decide by killing one. Holy fuck. I just like to think in the Sonichu comic, God and Jesus are doing that meme. I don't know if it's like from Jujutsu Kaisen or whatever. It's like the 2 guys about to dap each other up. It's just God and Jesus, and they go like, and then they fucking kill Sarah Jackson. Like, there you go, Chris. Yeah, she was. Just so you know, Taters, and anybody else, or Griffin, and anybody else that's not familiar, all 3 of these girls, Panda Halo, Sarah Jackson, and Blanca Weiss, all 3 of these girls are actually guys pretending to be girls. They're trolls. But Chris doesn't know that. All 3 of these girls that like him are all guys trolling him. Yes, Sarah Jackson was the fake one, yes. Yes, all 3 of these girls are all guys that he doesn't realize that. Blanca was the one that broke his Sonichu medallion and then posted a video of him pissing on it, but Chris Chan thought it was a troll that fucking stole her mail, which doesn't make any fucking sense.
A car, fortunately, he had in choosing one out of 3 women he was flirting with over the internet. Fortunately, God and Jesus made the decision easier for him by killing Sarah Jackson in a car crash and revealing the other to be a troll, possibly referring to Jesse Ruddy. This left only Sarah Mackenzie unscathed, promising her his virginity and eternal loyalty.
Damn.
He gives a brief message of condolence to Ryan Cash. On the same day, the comic was officially complete.
Fucking Mario's here. Mario's showing up, dude, to put this shit back straight. Yeah. And then another thing, if you guys are just rolling on in, the trolls came up with a fake guy called Ryan Cash. He's not real. Chris doesn't know this, obviously. Chris is a dumbass. He doesn't know any of this. All this is a lie. So all of the Sonichu fans tricked Chris into believing that a kid named Ryan Cash killed himself because Chris was taking too long to make the next Sonichu comic. And he believed it. So he had like a little memorial for him. They're like, there was this kid named Ryan Cash, and he couldn't wait for the next Sonichu chapter, so he killed himself. That'd be like if you guys convinced me that somebody killed themselves because I took too long on the Ouija Invitational.
Chris received an email from noted game designer and the then senior executive of Nintendo, Shigeru Miyamoto, an elaborate scheme of a troll. The fake Miyamoto told him that he was interested in meeting Chris concerning the Sonichu video game. The same troll also assumed the role of James Zilberstein, the alleged lawyer for Nintendo of America, who was often referred to by the nickname Jay-Z. While very flattered, Chris voiced his concern concerning the commute to Nintendo headquarters in Washington State. The following day, he expressed his elation in a video.
He believes
For those
everything.
of you who own a Nintendo Wii and the Animal Crossing City Folk game, you'll be interested to know. Sonic Chew and Rose Chew, actual villagers, coming to your town, February 24th, 2009, my 27th birthday. And also with that, I am definitely in talks. Aside from the Nintendo associate who has informed me about the Animal Crossing deal, as well as their lawyer, the lawyer in Nintendo of America, who I will not reveal their names. Keep them quiet there.
It's like
he
Epic
talks about
Man.
an issue concerning the names of some of his characters.
I am working on the edits among the comics, with name changes of some of the characters, because some of them are based on real life, but most are not. And also, I had to talk with the lawyer and sort out which were most relative to Sancho himself and the franchise, as well as those that are only relative to me and my person, and those that were not relative to either one. And I'll just let y'all see what I did with my Wiimote and nunchuck. Look, Sonic 2 colors.
The Vincent podcast was great. Chat, you guys got
And I painted silver C's around the Wii. Make it more like Queek.
Queek.
And then, just keeping it CWC there. Okay, so enjoy. Continue to make Sonic and Rose Chew very popular and praise him very much. Then we can get the games made. Alright. That's about it for now. Have a good day.
Christian was told by Miyamoto and or Zilberstein that he was legally obliged to change the names of all the characters in his comics who were based on real people. He
Damn.
proceeded to go through the entire Sonichu back catalog, altering the names of people from his real life.
Wow.
Mary Walsh, for instance, was reimagined as Sloweel Ryam, and sometimes Sloweel the...
This guy, I can't fucking believe this, dude. It's like
Walsh,
unfathomable.
for instance, was reimagined as Sloweel Ryam.
So, again, obviously, I shouldn't need to say this, but just so you guys know, it's not fucking Miyamoto messaging him, alright? Miyamoto's not messaging Christian, but he thinks he is. He's like, hey, for us to make Sonichu and Rosichu real characters, you gotta change all the names of real people. So he's like, oh, instead of Mary Lee Walsh, let's just switch the letters. Yeah, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. He's just switching the letters around.
Ryam, and sometimes
You think a character named Sloweel Ryam? No, that doesn't roll off the tongue, dude. It's like a Power Rangers character.
Sloweel the Witch, the names of whom being based on the reverse spelling of Mary Lee Walsh. Despite him manually altering all the instances of actual people being mentioned in his comic, he made no attempt at correcting the numerous spelling mistakes present throughout. Likewise, he was instructed to change his Curse-Ye-Hameha attack because the word curse was deemed too aggressive. Chris consequently changed it to a Shin-Ye-Hameha.
I almost had a stroke. So you would think if he has to change Curse-Hameha, he would have to change the Hamehameha because that's fucking copyright by Dragon Ball Z. But it was the curse part that was the problem. Dude, that's comedy gold, dude. These trolls know what they're doing.
Which was likely to have been a reference to the anime series Excel Saga director's name, Shinichi Nabeshin Watanabe, and is a similar use of wordplay to the Nabehameha,
I met
which
that
is
guy
the
at a
iteration
convention.
used in Excel Saga. This ongoing relationship between Christian and Miyamoto
Yeah, Alex Hito brings up a perfect point. How come he has to change all this stuff, but he can leave in all the graphic sex scenes? I have that scene of Sonichu's penis going in Rosichu's mouth first person burned into my brain, dude. That scene is like permanently burned into my brain. It's fucking horrifying. And he's able to leave that shit in.
came to be referred to by the trolls as the Miyamoto Saga. They began to apply this label to other past interactions with Chris
The
and particular
Miyamoto
people,
saga
be they
begins.
real or fake. For example, his relationship with Megan became known as the Megan Saga. His conflict with Stackhouse was the Adam Stackhouse Saga, and his failed romance with Blanca became the Blanca Saga. This categorization system became common practice with...
Do you guys remember in the last episode where Blanca sent... That was a picture of Blanca, right? The fake girl. And then Blanca sent him another picture, and she was like borderline African American, and he didn't fucking think. He didn't for a second think that it wasn't the same girl. It's like unfathomable. I can't fucking believe it, dude.
With future trolling endeavors and important life events. On January 6th, the same troll who posed as Miyamoto and his lawyer assumed the identity of Greg Mays, a web designer working for Nintendo, and emailed Chris, informing him that he had been assigned with the task of redesigning the Sonichu website in anticipation of Sonichu and Rosechu's incorporation.
I already know where this is
into Animal
going.
Crossing.
I just knew the password,
After
Chris.
a few exchanges,
That's it.
Christian gave Greg the administrative password to Sonichu.net.
I knew it, dude. I knew it. Chris is a fucking idiot, dude. He's like, hey, I'm a coder at Nintendo. I'm gonna make you a professional Sonichu website. I just need your admin login. And Chris like, yeah, here you go. I can't believe it, dude. He does every bad decision. Every fucking dialogue option, he picks the wrong one. Here it comes. Now it's going to be probably Sonichu Penis website.
Was swiftly changed, so Chris could not access it anymore. His other themed websites were also blocked. Mays claimed that lawyers representing Sega suspended the site due to a copyright conflict. Despite Mays denying it, Chris accused him of being a troll.
Uh-oh.
Now listen, sir. I want you to restore all the files you've deleted from Sonichu.net, the Sonichu and Rosechu fan site, Quick's Pokesite 2, and the other Quick sites that were on there, or I will have my lawyer, his people of Nintendo,
My
and
lawyer.
the people of Sega, even the power of Mr. Miyamoto himself, bring in a tracking team, track you down, and force you to restore Sonichu.net, and all with a cruel, beating up, terribly painful punishment. You do not want to remain on my bad side. My fangs are sharp, and I can thirst for blood, even though I am Cherokee, not a vampire.
Oh my god.
Greg Mays
dude.
even
It's the dumbest shit ever. Everything he says is so stupid. It's so bad. It's so fucking funny though, man. He's like, my fangs are sharp and I have a thirst for blood, even though I'm Cherokee and not vampire. Does that fucker look Cherokee to you?
showed Chris a mock-up of the proposed new design to prove that he was not a troll, only to be apparently fired by Nintendo. Look, thanks to a mistake on Sega's part, I've lost my job and now I can't feed my kids for the next week. I offered to restore the site, but you wouldn't let me, so the client, you, has been lost, and my employer just
crying
fired me.
right now.
I'm crying right now. Thanks. Christian made a video addressing the issue.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, due to a troll having found access to the...
I'm actually proud of Chris for like not believing it for once. And he's like, no, this guy's a fucking troll. This guy's fucking with me. The guy's like, you made me lose my job. My family's starving. And I'm actually proud of Chris Chan for being like, no, this guy's a troll. He didn't buy into it.
The database behind Sonichu.net. It is temporarily shut down, and I cannot change the password at the moment. But apparently the guy said that he can't fix it, so pretty much forced him to do it. So, you know, Greg Mays at gmail.com with 3 G's in the Greg. If you do not re-upload Sonichu.net back to the way it was, I will come down at you with my boys from Nintendo and my lawyer man from Nintendo, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
He got
Chris Chan is just autistic Korikio.
come down with his boys from Nintendo and the boys at Sega. They're gonna track you down. We're gonna punish you for what you did if you don't bring my website back up to the way it was. Jay-Z, if you were the one of the trolls that wanted a response, you're getting it. So just listen to me, you jerk. Re-upload it, or we're gonna rain heckle on you, because I'm not afraid to show my fangs.
What, bro? What?
But I digress. Peace and love to all the rest of the loyal Sonichu and Rosechu fans. Thank you for your patience.
Despite the troubles concerning his website, he continued to correspond with Shigeru Miyamoto, recounting the discussions he had with his...
Oh man, dude, this is getting bad. So Chris Chan, again, he believes he's emailing Miyamoto, and he's just like, I've told my mom we're gonna meet up in Seattle. Mr. Miyamoto, my mom, has given the issue much thought. She thinks that she should come with me and escort me there. This is so bad, dude. And then he's talking to Miyamoto, and listen to what he said, or read what he says. He says, "I'm sure you can understand, since upon my understanding, based on your past story ideas with Pokemon, Ash went with his mother in the second and third movies, so my mom is going to come with me to meet you." It's like, dude, what in the fuck is this tweaker smoking?
Parents. Mr. Miyamoto, my mother.
Oh,
has
I didn't know he was gonna read it. My bad.
Much thought, and
Sometimes
she
Gino
feels
read
that
it,
she should
sometimes
come
not.
with me to be my escort. Personally, I also would feel better and safer with her around. I'm sure you can understand, since upon my understanding based on your past story ideas with Pokemon at least, and Ash with his mother in the second and third movies, my mother and I felt the sense of those who worked on them had deep affections for their mothers as well. We were deeply moved. My father, who has traveled with General Electric, says that Nintendo should pay for mine and my mother's tickets in advance. Then my mother
Yes, Taters. Miyamoto had nothing to do with writing the story of the Pokemon movies or any of that shit, dude. Miyamoto had nothing to do with it.
I can pick them up at the airport. Please let me know swiftly if it's possible. Due to our financial situation and my father being a penny pincher, we need you to advance the ticket.
Dude, don't spoil. Please, no spoilers. If Christian actually flies to Seattle and there's no Miyamoto, that's gonna be fucked. Because that means he saved up all of his money and he probably got his mom and dad to spend their money, and he's just gonna fly there and there ain't gonna be jack shit. He's like, "No, yeah, I'm here to see Mr. Miyamoto." I'm like, get the fuck out.
To me and my mother, please.
Oh no.
Barbara herself contributed an email to
Oh
Miyamoto.
no, it's Christian's mom.
We apologize for any inconvenience. A rush request of this nature jams the thinking process and does not allow time for working out all details to travel from coast to coast, and does not allow for necessary financial arrangements. We thank you for this opportunity and hopefully can come to the best solutions for all involved in this venture. Robert and Barbara, writer, have both had experience with big business with General Electric Company and Reynolds Metals. Of historic value to the computer world, Robert was in on the research and development from the beginning, and without his knowledge, NES might not have arrived so soon. We look forward to joining with you in this venture.
Holy
Yours truly,
shit, dude.
Barbara Weston Chandler, mother.
Dude, they all think it's Miyamoto, bro. Dude, his mom, his dad, they're all about to take a family vacation to meet with Shigeru Miyamoto, who ain't even fucking talking to this guy. Dude, you gotta be blowing me. This is getting crazy. This is the best show ever.
Robert Franklin Chandler Jr., father. After arranging a new date, Chris presented Zilberstein with new game ideas, talked about his vast game collection, and suggested that it would be no trouble for Miyamoto to send him $800 to cover the trip to Washington. He suggested a plan B.
He's like, surely, Mr. Miyamoto, it wouldn't be much for you to give us $800 to fly there. Mr. Miyamoto, please, just an easy 800. We can be there. It's so fucking ridiculous.
Which involved flying Miyamoto to Chris's house instead, but understood that it would be challenging.
Could you imagine? Could you fucking imagine? Like, actually, Mr. Miyamoto, we could just fly you to Chris Chan's house. This is fucking funny, dude. This is so fucking funny. Oh, man. Look at the way he says this. Surely, he's at the bottom, he's like, surely you can spot about just under $800 for a trip. You got us, Miyamoto, right, bro? Surely $800 ain't nothing for you, brother.
Given his busy
What's up,
schedule,
Harper?
when suggested that he should sell off his games to pay for his trip, Chris stated that he couldn't due to the history he had with them. He also talked about receiving a monthly social security payment for his disability, and then talked about the numerous times in his life he overcame the odds.
Confirmation that Chris Chan's been getting a disability check. Now we know.
On January 12th, the troll behind Greg Mays told Chris that he was actually Jason Kendrick Howell, and said that in order to regain access to Sonichu.net, he had to make a video announcing that he was either straight or gay, leaving the choice up to Chris. He
Damn.
made a 9-second long video stating that he was straight, holding up a poster of Britney Spears as proof.
Don't you forget it.
Insulted by its brevity,
There you go,
the one who called
Day-Rod.
himself Jason ordered
Day-Rod was just talking about Britney Spears like an hour ago. Day-Rod was just talking about Britney Spears a fucking hour ago. He's like, guys, I'm straight. Here's a picture of Britney Spears. Goodbye. Also, I love how the troll is pretending to be Liquid Snake. And then he said, let me go back 1 second. Or 2 seconds. It says Liquid Snake, and he says, brother! And Liquid Snake is the guy where I always say, like, the, brother, it's been too long. That's Liquid Snake's, like, catchphrase. So this guy is doing the Liquid Snake, brother! Love Liquid Snake.
boasting that he was either straight or gay, leaving the choice up to Chris. He made a 9-second long video stating that he was straight, holding up a poster of Britney Spears as proof.
Don't you forget it.
Insulted by its brevity, the one who called himself Jason ordered Chris to make a much longer video. He conceded, making a near 10-minute long video in which he professes that he is straight.
You know who I am. But I have randomly decided to make this video because I am sick of all the false accusations and rumors and slanders that have been going around on the internet against me. So I tell you for sure and for true that I am straight. Most of my friends in my life have been female. I've had only few male acquaintances, and they definitely turn me off,
right.
the majority of them, because they are rude, crude, and inconsiderate, causing wars and such. But women are so kind and sweet, and you don't have to look at any of them.
That's how I know he's never been around. I'm kidding. Sorry, I'll be here all night.
I'm in bikinis or in a nude to fail to see the beauty in each and every wonderful woman. You know, between them and me and the majority of the world, we all just want to be understood. And I understand the ladies. I understand the women. You can definitely see the sheer brilliance.
This is so hard to watch, dude. This is so fucking hard to watch.
Personalities between each and every one of them.
Tater, that's a 10-minute ban for that one. Don't ever say that shit again. Don't ever say that shit again. Right.
And just because they act in a harsh nature, even when they should be calm and peaceful, they still care about the men in their lives. And especially the children that she and her husband put together, like I would be putting together with my sweetheart, my sweet panda. Never gonna give you up.
He just rickrolled us? He's rickrolled us?
Than the outer beauty. But yet, I am attracted to the outer beauty as well, as the majority of my gender should be able to
He almost said species.
And Playboy has been able to help us in that sense to better relate and further our appreciation for the female species. The females, the women, the beautiful ladies.
This motherfucker pulled this shit out of thin air.
But I digress with holding a Playboy. I still care about the women. And I even go as far as to...
You can't make this up, bro. Yeah, the Social Security money. We know where the Social Security money's going. No, that's not nudity. Her boobs were covered. He holds up the Playboy and he immediately puts it down. He's like, but for real, guys, I respect and love women.
Stoop to one low level. Boobies. Vaginas.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
Christian Weston Chandler. I am straight.
Captain's log.
Peace.
After the video was completed,
Holy
Hal
shit.
asked one more thing of Chris. Saddened by the loss of both of his own parents, he wanted Chris to make a video with Bob and Barb and to have them express how proud they are of him. He said that he would film it soon. He never did.
Damn.
On January 15th, 2009, Chris announced that Sonichu.net was restored and also uploaded a video officially
This motherfucker looks like he hasn't been unlocked yet, bro. It looks like he's like fucking hidden character in this video.
denouncing ED.
I am hereby making it official and making a statement that majority to every single detail on that heinous page against me is all a pack of lies, bunch of slanders, twists of my own actual words and drawings and such for the trolls.
He's losing it, bro.
/internet
He's actually
bullies'
losing
own
it. He's
evil
becoming the Joker
purposes.
now.
I'm a good person. I'm good-natured, but I will show my fangs when I have to. Only when I have to. I'm showing my fangs right now against that page.
He also thanks Sarah Mackenzie and the Sonichu girls for their ability to appreciate and understand him for who he is.
So I'm making it official. Nobody will be allowed or ever able to use anything on that page, that Encyclopedia Dramatica page, with the name Chris Chan or something similar along the lines of running to Christian Weston Chandler.
I don't understand
or
why he doesn't just
Christopher
ignore it,
Weston
dude.
Chandler,
It's crazy.
or even Christopher Christian Weston Chandler or Christian Christopher Weston Chandler. Among those names. I curse y'all to bad luck and extreme misfortune.
Damn.
Shinye Hame Ha!
He did the shin
Peace.
puff
The following
hameha.
day, Christian stated that Jason had seized control of Sonichu.net once again and announced the conception of his new domain.
That bastard, Jason Kendrick Howe, the guy who originally started the Encyclopedia Dramatica page, hacked my tripod account the first time, and after recovering the password and full capability of the tripod account, he just had to do it again. So in the future,
Guy gets his
from
shit
this
hacked
point on,
non-stop.
it's sonichu.info. Info.
On January 17th, the troll masquerading as Jason Kendrick Howell revealed himself to be Ryan Cash's older brother, Clyde Cash. Refusing to believe this latest revelation, he continued to refer to the troll as Howell and
Oh no, dude. So, the fake guy that they told everybody, the fake guy that was like, oh yeah, because you didn't work on Sonichu fast enough, Ryan Cash killed himself. Now another fake guy, my name's Clyde Cash, and I'm actually the older brother of Ryan Cash.
left an angry message on his voicemail.
Jason Kendrick Howe, you bastard! Bastard! You hacked into everything! You have driven me so beyond the wall I can't even describe it! You have me now, but I pray you dead! Goodbye!
With Troll's moves and behavior becoming predictable, Chris could have had the sense to ignore them, as he had stated before, and not fuel the fire. He could have realized that the trolls only craved for attention and would grow in tenacity once noticed. Clyde Cash would prove to be no different.
Clyde Cash reveals himself the newest villain. Chris versus Clyde Cash begins next arc. Fuck, dude. That was the end of part 7. Holy hell, man. That was crazy. I know what you mean, Dayron, because everything's like yellowy. Like, yeah, no, I get it. I've got a lot of uploading to do to catch up. You guys should all catch up if you can, because things are about to get crazy, I can already tell. Clyde Cash is the newest villain. We've gone through the Mary Lee Walsh arc. We've gone through the Megan arc. We're still in the Miyamoto arc, but Clyde Cash, the fake older brother of Ryan Cash, about to lock in. So